3, 2, 1.
How to avoid getting sold the wrong ERP system. That is the topic of today. So, how we can avoid getting sold software that we don't need, that is not fit for our purpose. Let's get into it. Now, the first thing is ERP failure. There are multiple reasons why ERP projects fail. But when do ERP projects fail? In my opinion, ERP projects fail as soon as we select a wrong ERP product. So if we made a decision for a product that is not going to suit our current and future needs, the ERP project is doomed from that point onwards. We can invest in more time, more resources, but we are digging a bit of a grave because it's not going to end up nicely. Okay. Now you may think, look, SP, why it matters? If we have somehow chosen a wrong product, we can customize it, we can put in more money, and at the end it will meet our needs. But ERP failure or choosing a wrong ERP product is a tip on the iceberg. The beneath the surface, we have implemented a product that was not right from very start. Hence, we invested a lot of money, effort, and persevere to get the product in our business. But once it is in our business, still it is not going to scale based upon our business needs. If you want to improve the software, if you want to change and upgrade, things are going to be difficult. So please, let's not think that more investment can solve the problem. The original problem is ERP product was not selected right from the very start, and more money and resources is unlikely to resolve that issue. All right, so we're changing gears a little bit and say, look, if you are in a selection process, how you can avoid getting sold the wrong product, and what are the some signs that you should be looking for. One of the key thing is promises for customization. You may hear that, oh, our product is very flexible based upon your needs. It can just do magic. It's very quick. It's very easy. You just tell what you need and we will customize to your needs. That's not what you're looking for. So if it is an over promise on customizations, be curious, ask questions, and see why those customizations are required in the first instance. The second thing is selling non-existent features. So AI is coming. These features are in R&D, and we will see in months they will be there. Any new thing which we ask or any features we ask, and the standard response is, yeah, it's coming in the next release. It's on a roadmap. So anything which does not exist may never happen. So don't get too excited with the promises that are being made during sales process. Generic sales pitch, how big we are, how much resources we have, how good the product is. This is more of a glittery stuff, and it may the software may be very big, very mature. They may be have a big market share on a Gartner. They may be on a very good visionary quadrant, but that is not the point. The point is, does that fit your needs? That's the question we're trying to answer here. They may skip discovery. They may say, look, discovery is not required. We know your requirements. Let's sign the dotted lines and start the implementation. Why wasting time on discovery? They may try to hide real cost. So everything on the surface looks like sleek, very, very easy to do, and the cost is pretty looking good as compared to other options. But if it is too tempting to sign the dotted lines, be very cautious and see why and if there is any hidden cost. And then they may avoid the weak points. When you ask them to show, demonstrate, they will try to move those points from very quickly and try to hover over and talk high level. If you don't see, the chances are the features or capability does not exist. So in general, what you see is what you get. If you cannot see the software doing the right thing based upon your assessment, then perhaps the chances are it is not right for you. These are few points, few warning signs that you should be careful for. Now, I'm going to close this with a few final thoughts. So firstly, when we are selecting, we should be very careful on what we need. What we need is what we look for, and we're not looking for all the other glittery stuff. That can be a cherry on the top, but we should be very clear as what are the requirements from our side and the given software vendor, how many requirements are being ticked. That's one. The second thing is we demand a very tailored demo. That means precisely from A to C, tell us what are the steps, show me how it do certain processes end to end, and there is no presentations in between where they start a process in an ERP software and then they move to the presentation slides and say it's coming, it's a next release, it's a proof of concept. No. What you're looking for is a more complete product and whether the product fits your need or not, and you should be able to see that in those specific demos. And the third thing is, since you're not selecting, hopefully, ERP every second year, and this is once in a 5 to 10 year journey. So rely on independent consultants who can guide through the process with you. I think this is a very key decision, so please don't take it lightly. And if you have any questions, please reach out. My name is SP Singh. I'm from Bhani Consulting. We partner with medium-sized businesses and transform using technology like ERP, CRM. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out. Good day. I take your leave. Thank you. Bye now.